Nicolas Jackson is another name that's just entered Chelsea's pre-season tour in Sydney. Just saw him before enter the hotel. I believe he landed last night, actually. He got here before Caicedo. He just hasn't been seen. But he just came back. He went to do a private training session with Caicedo and a few other coaches today. Because Caicedo obviously got in pretty early, slept for a while. Then they went out and trained. They've just come back now. So Jackson is also joining the tour.
Talking about Premier League proven and everything's coming out. Is Chelsea looking at Danny Welbeck?
Scary.
Which is an interesting signing.
That is an interesting one.
Yeah.
And I reckon Chelsea
I
probably
don't mind it. I really don't mind it. Like Chelsea, I remember saying this a few months back, I remember saying this probably, to be fair, most of last season, was that the big thing that they missed was someone with a bit of, with proper experience and leadership in the squad. Like, I always look back at Thiago Silva, being like, Thiago Silva, so they signed him from PSG, he's early to mid-30s, and it's like you are signing an old centre-back, but no, one of the leaders of the dressing room wins the Champions League under Thomas Tuchel. Brilliant. Yeah. And it's what they didn't really have in their squad last season. Yeah, they'd signed, obviously, Liam Delap from Ipswich, who had a decent season for Ipswich. They had João Pedro, who did end up having a good season. Yeah. Garnacho is already signed for Aston Villa now already. He's already popped off. But
the only thing that concerns me about that signing from a Welbeck point of view is how many games will he actually play though? Because let's be honest, he's not going to start. So he's gone from starting pretty much every week at Brighton, being the captain.
He didn't all necessarily start a load of games for Brighton. There was a period where he was on the bench.
Okay, but he's one of the senior figures there that he does play quite a lot of football. He has been captain. Now you're going to go Chelsea, you might not see football for weeks.
He knows that's his last contract.
I still think it's I think
35 at the
that's his last biggest contract. But
36.
I think that's a good signing from a Chelsea perspective. But what strikers do they have? From a Chelsea,
João Pedro and Liam Delap,
who's good.
Is Liam Delap leaving?
Liam Delap is not considered untouchable.
Oh, so
according to the latest
he's
news.
bums, man.
So he's gone. So he's gone.
But I don't think I think he's probably going to end up having to go somewhere else.
Yeah, he's going to end up somewhere else. Especially that.
Like
well, I mean, look at it lightly, right? So if they are interested in Welbeck, which it appears to all intents and purposes they are, he's not coming there as a replacement for João Pedro, is he? He's coming there as a replacement for Delap.
How much?
So that tells you that.
Yeah. How much?
It's just that Chelsea are interested in the
that
signing,
tells you that they don't really rate Delap,
it wouldn't be a lot of money,
doesn't it?
Like it's not like it's going to be 40 million.
That's a bit of a damning indictment of what Chelsea think of Delap, because Welbeck, 35 years old.
I watched Danny Welbeck last season, and he's a smart player. He might not have the legs. He might not have.
He's going to get you more goals than Delap, right?
But the IQ, the smartness, the movement in the box, holding up the ball.
I think it's a clever signing.
Yeah, he's a good signing. But even now, looking back at Liverpool, we need a backup striker. Now, Ekitike is done for the whole season. We need a backup
Really?
striker. I think selling the summer so far has been Lacroix. Probably Lacroix, 52 mil. So nice, quiet one.
This is what I want to say. Like, so with Chelsea's, I do want to spend a bit more time on China. We talk about Liverpool there, but Chelsea as well. Is I do think they're quietly having a very good summer. 100%. This is the kind of summer that I don't know what Xabi Alonso, the kind of hard truths that he told Chelsea when he joined. Whatever he said it and it's worked.
No, but you know what? That
great
doesn't
signing.
surprise me. You know
Welbeck, good signing. Rodgers, it's still if you take fees out of it, Rodgers, good signing.
Don't say Rodgers. You might upset him.
No, that was a good signing.
It's a good signing. It's a good signing. The fee I find insane, but in terms of for Chelsea needing players that can, it's what United did last summer. Go and buy players that have already scored goals in the Premier League.
Yeah. But in answer to what you
their
were
front
saying,
three is good.
I don't think Alonso would have taken the job unless he was given certain assurances, and that would have been one of them. You've got to back me in the market, and you've got to open up that checkbook and spend. You're not going to attract Alonso to the club. So I'm not surprised that Chelsea have gone on a little spending spree. Also got to remember that next season they'll be playing one game a week. Yeah. So, you know what I mean, their trajectory should be upwards. I mean, where they finished last season? 10th, wasn't it?
Chelsea,
yeah, that's not going to happen this season.
Mid-table.
So yeah, they're building for the future. They're in transition, but it's a positive transition.
Yeah, I do think
with Liverpool,
a front three of Rodgers. Just purely thinking about players here: Rodgers, João Pedro, and Palmer in a front three with the protection behind them. If he is going to play the 3-4-3, the 3-4 whatever, I like it. I do like that. in terms of the way that that's fluid, that gets the best out of Cole Palmer, who I still think is a fantastic player. And if he can,
But one of the areas that Chelsea
struggled
struggled last season was at the back. So getting in Lacroix, who is a good player, I think that's a big signing for them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And you said it as well. The money that's reasonable for a guy of that age and talent. I mean, just come back from the World Cup, France international. That's good. Premier League tested.
Even though Jude put him on his bum,
Jude
easily.
Yeah, Jude.
Oh,
But Jude is Jude. Next season he'll be coming to Arsenal as well to join Vinny Jr.
Well.
Danny Welbeck, Jordan Henderson, it's insane. What on earth is going on? What do you make of Chelsea, who are exploring the options of bringing in experience with Danny Welbeck and Jordan Henderson?
Well, I think there's good reasons for both of those. I think Danny is just one of those players that's got better and better the older he's got. I think Brighton have managed him, which was always the issues that he had at his previous clubs, getting injured and missing matches and not playing enough. I think Brighton have handled him and managed him very well. It's been the perfect fit for him. I think he had a particularly good season last year. I just checked his numbers for Brighton. 46 goals in 140 odd appearances for Brighton. He was never prolific, Danny.
No.
But he's shown that he can score important goals for his team and that he can lead the line for his team. He can physically, the game it has become less of a problem to him the older he's got, which isn't usual. But I think for Chelsea, considering that they've had people come through the door recently, the Nicolas Jacksons of this world I never thought was good enough. Liam Delap, clearly not anywhere near at the levels required at Chelsea. I think to get somebody like Danny who can come in, knows what it's all about, they don't have to worry about settling in or bedding him in, just let him go and get on with it and do what he does and do what he's been doing for Brighton. I don't think it's a problem, man. I think it's quite a good signing.
I think it's insane.
What?
So I'll tell you why, right? I'll tell you why. If it was, I always look at transfers like this, and when people ask me what I think of that transfer, if it's the same level as my club, and Chelsea are top six, Man United are top six, right? If I turned on TalkSport tomorrow morning and found that we were going after Welbeck and Henderson, I'd be like, what on earth is going on at my
Did you
club?
think it was insane when you got Henrik Larsson, when you got Zlatan? Did you think that was it? When Ronaldo came
Great question. But they're both prolific, right? Zlatan is like, a world class, right?
Yeah.
And when you get, I imagine, a world class character coming into a dressing room, it lifts everyone.
Yeah.
And he still had it when we got him. And who's the other one you mentioned?
Zlatan, Henrik Larsson.
Henrik Larsson was for like a loan period because we had injuries up top.
He did.
And he was still a really
What about
good goal.
Cristiano, the second spell when he come back?
That didn't work. But we're talking about world beaters. We're talking about world
No,
superstars.
but what was your reaction to it when he came back? Did you say, no, he's not going to do it this time?
That's a great question. If you remember at the time, it looked like he was signing for Man City. Remember, he landed in Manchester and there was talk that he was going to City. And then talk was that we nipped in and got him.
Yeah.
And so there was one of relief that we had him at Man City, because I thought it would ruin his legacy if he went to Man City. He had a year. How can one of ours go to a bit like Tevez, but not at that level?
Yep.
And so when we got him, I was a little bit relieved that we got him. But we are talking about superstars, right? So for argument's sake, I'm going above and beyond to prove a point, but Messi, if he signed for Chelsea, I'd go, I totally get that. Messi. But Danny Welbeck, no disrespect, and Jordan Henderson. I mean,
the Jordan Henderson one I'm not quite so up with, but is that because, are they guarding about Enzo possibly going? I don't know whether Enzo Fernandez will leave. I have no idea, right? But if he was to go, and he would be there along with Moisés Caicedo, their most experienced kind of midfield player, do they feel then they're short in a bit of know-how in that particular area? Also, both players are good, what we call good pros.
yeah, but get him in.
Good pros.
But what I hear is,
They're not 35-year-olds that are messing about here, there, and 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. They're both generally regarded as good people, good guys in the dressing room, experienced boys. I mean, look, why?
that's all fine. That's all fine.
Yeah.
But get them in as part of your backroom staff then.
No, but they'll play, Ant. They will play. They will play.
Do they make Chelsea better? Did you look at Chelsea
well,
last
they don't
season
make it-
and you go, we need Danny Welbeck, we need Henderson?
But they're not going to start every weekend, too, are they?
I just don't get it. I really don't. Are you excited by that? Are you a Chelsea fan?
No.
All right, do you think Chelsea fans woke up this morning hearing that news going, I That's the result. I can't believe we've got them before anyone else.
No, but do you not think they see the sense in it, as opposed to going and plucking another couple of 23-year-olds that nobody's ever heard of?
No, but
from somewhere.
But there must be a middle. You look at Arsenal, right? Arsenal yesterday waking up to the news they're signing Vinicius Junior.
Yeah.
They might not get him.
Yeah.
But that's the news they're waking up to.
Yes.
Chelsea fan. The next day, Chelsea fans are going, we're getting Jordan Henderson.
Well, they've done the Morgan Rogers, so they've spent their big dough on a proper player. They've got him, which, you know, look, was a lot of money, but I still think Morgan is a very, very, very gifted player. But these ones, I don't think anyone should turn their nose up at a couple of older players, but the right type of older player. I don't know a better way to describe it. You know, a good sort, a good lads, and they know the division inside out. Maybe Andy, it's something that Chelsea actually been crying out for a while.
Bit of stability. Listen, I understand the Granit Xhaka one when he went to Sunderland. That worked. And they tried to get Granit Xhaka.
They tried to get him, couldn't get it done.
No, I understand it. Really good player, right? Still got it.
Still got it, yes. A bit younger than Jordan Henderson, obviously. But I do sort of see the reasons why Chelsea might feel a couple of boys like that coming through the door. You know, with those sort of players, they walk in on day one and they kind of give everyone a little bit of a lift because of their pedigree in the game, the fact they've been around for a long time, and they can just go in and start getting on with what's expected of them. They don't have people aren't going to be analysing and worrying about and looking for him to settle in. Where's he want to live? Is he married? Is he not? Has he got? Where's his kids going to go at school? Danny Welbeck and Jordan Henderson I mean, they're both reasonably local to Chelsea anyway, where they're living now, I'm sure. So they just get on with it. They just get on with the job, and it's just two players of vast experience you bring in at the camp, and they're just going to pick it up and run with it and get going.
Okay.
But they're not going to play every week, and if they do, then I'm with you.